Barcelona just won 5-1. I said all that to get here. Barcelona just won 5-1 against Real Betis. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, you know, it's Real Betis or this or that. And the thing that really needs to be talked about is the job that Flick has done as a Barcelona manager. First of all, continuously annihilates Real Madrid. Let's start there, okay? Every match that Flick has done against Real Madrid, pretty much, he has outcoached one of the best managers we have ever seen in world football. Let's get that out the way, right? Ancelotti, regardless whether you like the job he's doing at Madrid, don't like the job he's doing at Madrid this year, he is one of the most winning managers. The guy is absolutely a winner, okay? When you talk about Pep Guardiola, when you talk about Mourinho, when you talk about Ancelotti, Ancelotti is up there with these guys. And Flick has outcoached him in every match, all right? But the most important thing is Flick has brought the level of players that people didn't think were Barcelona players to another level, okay? There was a time where Rafinha, people talked about him not being a Barca player, not being the Barca level, not that Barca should move on from him. There was a time that was happening. I know all of y'all remember it. Now he's considered potentially the best winger in the world, up there with Vinicius Jr. And the way Rafinha's season's going, it's ahead of Vinicius Jr. And I think this is a lot down to do with Flick, right? You then look at players like Torres, who people made fun of this guy. Torres was laughed at Barcelona. Oh, but not a Barca player. Why did Barca get him? Boom, boom. And they need to get him out as quickly as possible. Every time this guy comes off the bench, he scores or has a massive impact in the game. And you can go through the roster and find players that are playing higher level to a higher standard, to a higher level than we thought they could play at. And I truly think that Rafinha's success, Torres' success, is down to Flick and the way he's organizing the team. And you look at this team and you look at them and you go, oh, Araujo's playing. Okay, no Araujo, Kubasi. Okay, Kubasi's not playing. This guy's playing. And whoever steps in seems to fill the role perfectly, right? They seem to fill the role absolutely perfectly. And when the season was starting, when everybody was looking at all the amazing teams in Europe that are being built, no one really sat down and go, oh, you know what, like, Barcelona are going to have one of the best midfields in football. We thought that when Frankie de Jong, Pedri, and Gavi were going to start together, we thought they could potentially be the best, but we haven't seen that midfield for a long time together. We finally got to see them together, but they were getting the job done with a midfield that they kind of just threw together. Like, okay, these are not the starters, these are not our main guys, but we're going to put them in and we're going to fill the roles, and they're going to play up to a level of the starters. And that's what you're seeing at Barcelona. You're seeing a team that even when they have to pull a player here, put a player there, pull a player here, put a player there, it works. And that's down to the manager. And we got to give Flick his flowers, because what he has been able to do with a team that's in financial struggles, a team that's going to court during the year to be able to get Dani Olmo to actually register. These guys are going through so much. And Flick is like, look at all this noise that's happening. We got players not being able to be registered. We got people talking about this. We can't sign this. We can't do this. We got injuries over here. And Flick's like, no problem. Let me just stable it. Let me just keep doing what I'm doing. Let me just get these boys to play to a level where they can get to. And the confidence that this team is playing with. You got Lamine Yamal, this young kid, walking around with a boombox, right? A speaker, playing music, dancing through the hallways, getting ready for the game, going to the game, after the game. This guy's walking around with a speaker, bro. Like, this team has confidence, and the aura around this team is serious. They are playing at a level that a lot of people did not think Barcelona could hit without signing serious players, right? But right when you start to count Barcelona out, right when you think Barcelona's done, they go to their academy and they find a player like Kubasi. They find a player like Lamine Yamal. Because again, we can sit here and talk about Lamine Yamal over and over being 17. Kubasi is him, bro. Kubasi is that guy, bro. Kubasi is the new PK, the new Puyol. Kubasi is the new best center back in La Liga. And he's going to be that, and he's going to continue to. Kubasi is him. We need to realize that Kubasi, you keep hyping up Lamine, keep doing what you got to do, because Lamine's doing him. And all the pressure's off of Kubasi, because this guy's face got tore up this season. You remember his face? They like, and homeboy's playing through it like it's nothing. And it's just absolutely insane to see where Barcelona has come. And listen, for me, as always, bro, Hala Madrid. I enjoy watching Madrid, but I can appreciate, and trust me, I ain't jumping on the Barca bandwagon. I ain't switching sides. It ain't nothing like that. You have to praise a team when they're doing really, really good stuff. And this team is doing really, really, really good stuff, right? From the way Rafinha's playing, the way Lamine Yamal is playing, the way players get taken out, put in, taken out, put in. I mean, it is hard for me to look you in the face and tell you that Flick is not the best manager in the world right now with what he has done with this team. It's hard to say it, because I'm going to go to an American football team real quick. And I know a lot of you guys don't watch American football, but I'm going to kind of give you an example, and it's going to be the same thing as Barcelona. I support the Washington Commanders, right? And we're a football team that, since I've been alive, we sucked, right? In the 90s was the last time that they won something. And a coach comes in, a coach with a philosophy of he always says anytime, anywhere, right? And he gets these players that no one knows of, and a couple star players from back in the day, veterans, some old heads. And he gives this philosophy of a brotherhood, and they all start playing for each other. And now we're in the final 8 teams, and we're in the playoffs, about to play the best team in the NFL. And we're probably going to get eliminated this weekend. But we're playing to a level that no one in the media, anyone, thought that we could play at. And it's because a coach came in with the philosophy to make people believe in themselves. And I truly believe Flick stepped into a situation that was the same as my Washington football team, right? Because our organization was having problems. Nobody really wanted to, for us, people didn't want to play for us because of bad ownership. Barca, on the other hand, people want to play for them, but they can't because of financial issues. So it's the same kind of thing. But this manager stepped in and goes, okay, these are the players I have. This is what I got. I got this young player, just like Washington. We have this young quarterback, young kid that not supposed to be insane, and he is insane. Just like Barca, they got Lamine Yamal, who's not supposed to be insane, but is insane. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to make them believe in themselves. And that's exactly what is taking place at Barcelona. And I give all the credit to Flick and the manager and what he has done. They just beat Real Betis 5-1. And I know Madrid fans and La Liga fans are going to get in the comments and be like, Scales, you glazing so hard. I'm not, lads. You got to praise teams, bro. You got to praise when a team is cooking, right? We praise Liverpool. We praise when they're cooking. Now, I was praising Sporting when Ruben Amorim was there, and I'm a Benfica fan. I hate Sporting, but I gave them their flowers. I said how good they were. I said how amazing they were. I said how I was sad that Ruben left Sporting because Sporting looked like they could do something in the Champions League. I was sad for my cousin. I was sad for that fan base because they kind of got robbed of something. And for Barcelona, I'm going to give them their flowers, bro. This team has aura. This team has, it's hard to dislike them because of the players they have and the way they're having fun. Bro, walking around with a boombox, playing your favorite tune. They got some Bad Bunny going, and they just bumping Bad Bunny through the hallways while Lamine Yamal hitting dance moves, Rafinha with shades on, and then Rafinha behind them doing the same thing. You would have told me 3 years ago that this Barcelona team without Messi was going to have these young kids and some Brazilian dude named Rafinha dancing through the hallways after cooking Real Madrid. You think I was going to believe you? That's crazy. What Barcelona has done and what they have become and what they have done after the Suarez, Messi, and Ronaldo era without spending a stupid amount of money. Congratulations, Flick. You cooked.